Salutations, everybody. My name is Tony Sticks. I am in the purple shirt, and my friend in the gray shirt with the fancy Overwatch shirt is Mikael, and he's actually sitting right next to me. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
So Mikael is actually doing the 100 videos in 100 days challenge with me, and the person who just walked through the door is Vanessa, and the person sitting in the chair is Jordan. Okay, so that was a lot of introductions. So this is the match of June, and Mikael and I are gonna look through our games. We had a best 2 out of 3, and we want to see what we did wrong and what we can work on to improve. That was me working on my fancy serves. And this is where my buddy Jordan decides, hey, why don't I go out while you guys play your games and I get us some pizza? So I was like, oh, that's nice. So I went over here and I gave him some money. All right, so Jordan left. He went to go get some pizza. It's 2-1. This is me practicing my new tomahawk serve. I'm actually getting pretty confident at it, and Mikael had some trouble.
Oh, a lot of difficulty.
What happened there? You missed the table. Why?
I think I may have not been focused.
Your head was not in the game?
Yes.
I noticed that is one thing that actually really takes me from my table tennis, is I'm always thinking about what kind of videos I want to make, and I get a lot of ideas on it. Hey. I get a lot of videos when I'm playing, or I get a lot of video ideas when I'm playing table tennis. So usually I get distracted in the later points. And over there I'm also missing the table. I have a lot of problem with control. You really put a lot of backspin balls towards me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is where we let Jordan and Vanessa go out and get us some pizza. So now it's my turn to serve. That's the new serve I'm working on. It's one of the ones that the pros do.
It gets really low and it's fast. That's how pros like it.
But you can hit it back, and you're actually doing really well at it. Tomahawk serve. And I underestimated you. You got it back. What do you think I could do better to make you miss hitting those serves back?
I believe you should always expect that it does get hit back, because
Okay.
I think that's a lot of starting problems, is that we underestimate the opponent, and we always need to we anticipate that the person's going to be in their best game, and when you do that, the laser focus will not matter whose turn it is to hit, so.
Okay. That makes sense. I like to think that whenever I serve like that, you're going to miss, just like that. I try to end the games really quick, but sometimes I mess up right there as I practice with those new serves.
Oh, yeah. You like to play really fast, too. I think, when you play against people that are really conditioned for this, sometimes it would help, especially beginners, to just take a deep breath when you serve.
You're right.
And slow down the pace, because they're going to pick up your rhythm, and by throwing them off, it's changing the sort of style and beat of the game.
You're right. There's actually no rule for how long you could stay in your ready position.
I did
so
not
you could
know.
stand in your ready position for a minute, and that helps you relax. And at the same time, if you really do take your time before you serve, it actually works for you, because your opponent doesn't know when you're actually going to serve that ball, and they have to be ready the whole time you're relaxing and catching your breath.
And they're going to get thrown off by the sort of
All right, so it's 10-6 right now. You're serving. What happened this game? What happened this first game? Did you go easy on me?
I think I started picking it up. It was just in the beginning, and you were clearly
10-7.
Dominating, yeah.
I noticed that on your serves, I think you put in a lot of backspin on it. So whenever I hit them back really hard, they always miss the table. Okay, so I won the first game. This is the second game, and we went ahead and we rotated sides. I honestly think you're the best player out of all of my friends, Mikael.
Thank you.
So that's me trying my new fancy serve.
I think everyone, especially Jordan, because I think, do you have video of Jordan winning?
Jordan, I don't think has ever won against me yet, but he wants to get better.
Yeah.
What was really interesting about buying the table tennis, I was talking to you about this earlier, is that all my friends want to come over to my house now and play with the table tennis. My friend Jordan said, hey, Tony, can I come over tomorrow and just play table tennis for an hour, just serve the balls in the garage? Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine, I guess, if you help me make some movies or stuff. And he's like, okay, good offer. We'll do that.
That's
So
beautiful.
it's actually turned into a really good social thing, and I'm actually really glad I decided to buy the table tennis.
It's so much fun.
All right, so are you analyzing the footage, Mikhail? What do you think that you or me could be doing better right now?
I think I need to focus a little more and work on that back fist. I mean,
Back fist?
backhand.
Oh, okay.
But I really get thrown out of position having to move my whole body all the way.
You do a lot of strafing left and right,
Yeah.
and I don't think I'm low enough. Like, I'm very comfortable fighting you. All right, so we're going to do a little fourth wall break here. This is Tony Sticks editing the video. I put everything on pause because I realized when I was playing the game, I miscounted the points and I actually deducted one from Mikhail, but he didn't catch me, so we kind of just kept playing. Sorry about that, Mickey. Rookie mistake. I'll promise it won't happen again.
Oh yeah.
When I know the match is intense, I like to get really, really low. Oh, those are my fancy serves I'm working on.
And that was really quickly rushed. I think if
I
paused
took
a
my
little
time?
more, yeah.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna start doing that.
A lot of
Before
the
I
points, I honestly get them with your mistakes. That's it.
Yep, I think right here. Oh no, okay, that was the second serve and we continued. So for anyone who doesn't know, we play for second serve, so since we're all learning, if we mess up the first serve, we allow a second serve, and that helps us motivate us to actually try to do ridiculous serves and crazy fast ones. Because if we mess it up, we can keep doing it.
A lot of learning experience. I like that.
I'm trying to see what we could work on. I think one thing I noticed with our games is the very first few matches we played, I played very defensively and I lobbed the ball really high. And when I started doing that, I noticed that you started coming in and spiking the balls.
Yeah. So
And-
there was a lot of cases where you could have probably spiked it on me. A lot of times I think I'm hitting it way too high. So when you stop playing defensive and understand that that was a freebie when I passed it back like that, you'll be comfortable.
It's my second serve. Let's see what I do. I was not in there. You're right. I actually should have stopped there, took a breather.
Yeah. Maybe even get a drink of water.
Because I think in the professional table tennis, there's like a break every 6 points where you can go grab some water and like do a towel and stuff. And I was reading a book. The book was called Expert in a Year, about the guy who played table tennis every day for a year for about an hour. And they really talked about getting into the habit of every 6 points grabbing some water, especially in tournament play. Because if you don't if you do grab water and your opponent doesn't grab water, you'll be ready and you'll be more hydrated. Because I noticed the longer I play table tennis, the more mistakes I actually start doing. Mm-hmm. Like, it takes me a game to warm up, but after that, I start actually getting exhausted and I'm going down and down.
Yeah. It's like a game of endurance in a way. You start to... Because after like 8 returns, it can get frustrating because you're trying to evaluate and wonder, should I spike this? Because man, I don't know if I can keep this up.
I'm actually amazed. I'm looking at myself with the way I've actually started doing my serves and some of the ways I'm curving the balls. This is actually a lot better than I played last month.
Yes.
And I would say I've hit 20 hours of table tennis now, so I have a good grasp of it.
Yeah, that mileage now.
And we're going to shoot for 10,000 hours. It's going to take a while. We're going to become a true master. It might take a couple of years, but I'll get to 10,000 hours. Every day, 1 hour every day. I should get there in about 3 years. Now we're confused on who's serving.
These videos are great too. It takes log of those hours as well.
Yeah, and I do a little video. Sometimes I post it on Instagram when I do my training. So I actually do an hour each day, and if no one's over, I'll actually go serve my practice my service, and I feel that really helps me a lot. That's how I got that tomahawk serve pretty well. Okay,
It's lovely.
6-10. Mikhail's on the game point. See, I rush with my serves because sometimes, like, I know you like to take your sweet time before you serve, and to counter you, I go in there fast.
That
when
work
you're
as
not
that
ready.
Strategy, yeah.
But I understand why taking a breather can be very important. All right, 10-8, it's getting intense. And so far, I've won the first game. Let's see what you do here.
You know, a difficult shot thrown at an opponent, if it's returned properly, it's actually a difficult shot for the person that sent it in the first place. Because a low shot returned and then it hits the net, and then sometimes, I don't know if you'd want to start it that way. So changing it up every single time, it's least unexpected. I always expected that tomahawk thing because you like that.
What about that one?
That one I like.
I got to work on doing more spin. So yeah, this is where
you see how when I returned it though, that was a hard shot for you to get.
That was very hard. So you won that one. So we're 1 for 1 right now, and we switch sides again. And I know, yeah, one of the things I really need to work on is varying up my serves, because like I've mastered the tomahawk, and eventually, like after this game, hitting that, you're spiking it. So like this is where I realized I can't hit it up anymore.
Yeah.
Because you've grown comfortable with me hitting it up. That you like, even though you miss some of the spikes. I was making sure the camera's still recording. Even though you miss some of the spikes, you're getting better at them. And if I'm playing a pro level player, they're not going to miss those spikes. So I want to make sure I hit them fast and low. That's why right here I've actually started hitting them fast and low, and then I lost control there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, varying up my serves. I know, because I'm really good with the tomahawk serve, but that's the one I'm learning right now. I know how to do it spinning to the left. I haven't mastered it spinning to the right yet, so I'm still trying. But if instead of just doing forehand tomahawk, I learn backhand tomahawk as well, that I think might really confuse my opponent. See, right there, I should have spiked the ball. I had an opportunity, perfect opportunity.
I think it's coming up shortly, but there's a scene where you start to get psychological with me. You move to the left, you move to the right, watching me, because you know I have a really weak.
The game got this. This is the last one, right? Oh,
I think I almost hit your camera.
That was a good one. Yeah, and you got.
At that point, I said,
you got the point.
You know, if I play like this or continue to, it's gonna be difficult for me, and I'm gonna lose the game. So I had to change it up.
Yeah, I moved the table. I kicked the table with my foot, and I gave you the point there. So that's just another rookie mistake that I'm still trying to learn how to do. And it's happened to everybody. I think Jordan was playing today, and he moved the table a little bit. Oh, you were so ready to spike that one? Well, I lied. This is Tony Sticks breaking the fourth wall again. So instead of the score being 3-5, I accidentally called it as 2-4, subtracting 1 point from each of us. I guess I was just having a lot of fun, so sorry about that again, Mikhail. I lied. I did it again. Rookie mistake. Let's hop back into the video.
That's the
I know. I was talking to my friend Chris, who was in the last month video, and he's very aggressive when he plays. With the pen hold grip, he's very close to the net. And in order to counter him, I've played a very defensive control match. Yeah. And I practice against Chris the most. And I've grown accustomed to always playing defensive control, when instead I need to learn how to play a little bit more aggressive. Because sometimes I'm afraid to like spike the ball because I know I'm going to miss the spike.
That's kind of like in life, you know, you'll only be able to do it if you try.
Yeah, you got to at least try. So I think that's something I just need to practice on spiking. Since we're playing garage games, I think from now on, if I get the opportunity to spike, I think I will.
Yeah.
Because when my buddy Chris came over the other day, when we were having regular matches, he wasn't afraid of losing the matches just to spike the ball. And he got a lot of practice out of spiking the ball, even though he lost those matches. Because when he came back the next day, he was actually winning because of all those amazing spikes that he was doing. So I think that's, even though it's like garage play and we kind of care about winning, we really shouldn't care about winning right now, since if we're actually learning how to play, if we're not doing like a tournament, friendly tournament, we should actually go for the scary shots.
Yes.
That's how we'll become better players.
And it's a live game, real time.
See, now, but right, that rally there was very low. It was a beautiful, beautiful rally. That aggressive tomahawk serve.
That beautiful.
5-9. Okay, so you're wrecking me in this game. I'm losing my groove, and that was game. Oh wait, no, this game point. Okay.
You bring it back.
I bring it back?
Oh.
Let's see. Oh. I honestly thought you hit the table.
No.
I have to stop giving you those easy hits because you're too aggressive for me. My tomahawk serve still works half the time though, because you miss. Oh.
See how that was a hard shot? Very hard.
You go for my corners, and that's good. You make me run. Well played, buddy. Well played. I can't wait to play you later and beat you with our new skills. Thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been Tony Sticks and Mikael. And may you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.